Is your DJ controller getting dusty and lots of fingerprints and stuff after DJing? Then don't worry, I've got 3 tips for you today on how to resolve that. Let's get stuck in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, tip number 1. What you can do is use compressed air in a can with some sort of long tube, and you can spray out all of the dust from within the grooves of the DJ controller. If you've got a mixer, you can use it for that as well. On the channel faders is the same thing because they look exactly the same. The other thing you can do to do with like air and to try and get like all the bits that might have fell into the cracks of these, the tempo and the channel and the fader, is you can get like a sort of air pump, manual air pump, and you can pump that out. A lot of producers use that on the big channel mixers as well, because I think it's less harsh than the compressed air. So that's it. That's the first tip. Get out the dust using compressed air. Tip number 2 is to use a cloth like this. It's a micro fiber sort of cloth, and what I do is I dampen it slightly, and I use that to wipe down the outside of the actual jog wheel here, and I use that to get off the dust, and that really helps to get rid of the dust without actually scratching any of this surface out here. So what you'll notice is this surface here is very different to the surface on here, which leads to tip number 3. So tip number 3 is related to this little bad boy here. So you can see that. That's a different type of cloth that you've probably seen before if you've bought a mobile phone, like a Samsung or an iPhone, for example. And these are for screens, to wipe your screen. So the material that are on iPhone screens, and also these MacBook screens as well, for example, you can use to get off the dust and also the fingerprints on this top bit, because the material is slightly different, as I said. And I think what's key is if you go to some clubs and you're DJing there, you might see on the CDJs that this is all scratched and there's loads of fingerprints. And that's probably because they've used a different type of cloth to wipe down the fingerprints, and that's the negative outcome of using the wrong cloth. So yeah, you can use that to wipe them down, and it will look better and less dusty overall, and you won't damage your actual DJ controller as well. So final tip is, once you've actually cleaned your DJ controller, put it in one of these bad boys. It's a hard shell case, and what's really important is that it won't actually damage your DJ controller as well, because it's got this nice soft inner sort of protection. And so if you actually leave this out, it will just get dusty again. So it's just an absolute waste of time otherwise. So I hope you like this video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the full process of cleaning all of your DJ equipment on Beatmatch Guru, and I'll put some related videos on this, and check out beatmatchguru.com. Loads of other DJ tips on there to help you out to become a better DJ. We'll see you next time.